Was that Dale? Dale, is that Dale from Shelby? Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, this is Dale from Shelby. We're going to get out here and show some filming locations to the movie Final Exam. It's about 95% or more of the movie filmed here at Limestone College. I used 3 colleges to film at. Well, the main one here was Limestone College, the university now. And the other one was Gardner-Webb College in Bowling Springs, North Carolina. And the other one was Isothermal in Spindale, North Carolina. But they don't even give this place any credit on the movie. And most of the movie was filmed here. You see a sign over here that says Lanier College. That's what they call it in the movie. And it's actually Limestone University, with Limestone College back in. But see, he'll pull up right here. He'll turn, and he'll go right down that walkway right there. And that's when the movie starts and the slashing begins. As you can see, most of these buildings still look the same. Pan around this way. And that's the building that the final scene was in when the killer got killed. There's the tree back there that had Gary tied up to. And that was the classroom, right?
Right. Yeah.
This is where the classroom scene was filmed at, in that building right there.
Upper level.
Yeah, upper level there. And right down there is the lake. Quarry, as it's called. I always call it a lake.
Limestone quarry.
Limestone quarry. We're going to check out a few things here. And I got Roger Painter with me today. He was, what'd you do in the film? He's a
Still photographer and second assistant cameraman.
Right here is the scene where you got Radish, Mark, and one of the girls walking up through here. You can see the water fountain in the background. And them 2 columns right over there to your left. But I'll show you the picture of that. The students pulled a prank on some of the other students there. Shows a van pull right up this drive here. And then I got a picture that shows a little pin toe sitting right there.
That's it.
And he comes all the way up through here. And they all jump out of the van, pulled a prank on everybody. Now this has changed a lot for the movie, but I'll go back and show it on the movie. Little clip. All the students in on the act was all over the grass. They picked them all up, put them in the van. I gotta watch how I say this, 'cause I don't want YouTube to take it down, but but the van went right by here. There used to be a road right here. He came right back around through there, and it went right back down that road. Right through there.
A good steady cam shot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one you're gonna do?
Yeah. And that's where the prank was shot at. All right, right here is after they pulled the prank, is where the sheriff came and talked to them. You see everybody standing right in front right here, and you see this building and everything behind them. But everything out here is all kind of close together. There's that big building there. You go around here, right over there, that tree. And there's the water fountain. I'll get a closer shot at it in a second. But here's the main Limestone University. It said Limestone College on the video back in. But they changed it to university. And they don't even mention this place in the movie. They say they give Isothermal College the credit. But the whole movie was filmed pretty much here. How much did you say, Roger?
I'd say at least 90-95%.
No, that whole movie was filmed here. He said, Roger said it was filmed the dorms were in here that they filmed the scenes in.
We had to carry that big dolly up the stairs to those dorms.
Well, that's wild there, yeah. Part of filming. Now we'll move on to the next location. I'm gonna try to recreate the scene where they're riding around the lunchroom right here. So here we go. In the scene, they're actually driving the car. I didn't want to do that and hold this camera too. All right, right here is where the two girls is walking up the sidewalk right there. And if you notice, it looks different. They got a fence here now. I'm gonna get Roger to tell you what happened to the bank right here.
The reason it looks different is a lot of the land right there dropped off into the quarry.
So all the land you see in the movie is down in that water now.
A bunch of caves and stuff under there. They used to mine limestone out of it, and it's really deep.
All right, this is inside the lunchroom where final exam was recorded at, filmed at. But probably looked a whole lot different back in. I don't remember all them flags hanging up. And me and Roger were looking for a dumbwaiter. Well, we never could find one. But it looks like they remodeled a lot, especially right over there. But the chef working there, he said this ain't but one floor, and he showed me it was one floor. So we're kind of dumbfounded now, trying to figure out where the dumbwaiter was. Anybody knows? Leave in the comments. We're gonna walk out this side door over here, which is where Mark and Gary was at. Now this door right here is the one Mark and Gary came out of as Mark was trying to talk Gary into doing something for the pledge, for pledge. And they sat right here and talked. And you watch Gary, you can see behind him there, it shows that corner right over there. But they're standing here, he's trying to talk him into something. It shows the quarry behind him. But if you look in the video, you'll see there's 3 telephone poles like standing right here. As Roger was talking about a while ago, that whole bank fell into the quarry. He said something about they were scared this whole building was gonna fall in there, wasn't
At least that much.
they? Yeah. But that's where that scene was filmed out. I don't know if I said it before, but right here is where Mark had his black Corvette parked in the corner of the building where it's gone. And you see the killer's van drive up right by it.
They say the building's safe now, so I guess we won't fall into the quarry unless we trip.
Hey, I used to be a lifeguard. So. And that was also 40-something years ago. All right, right here is the scene where the Gene Pooh, playing a cafeteria worker, came out the steps right here. And he came down those steps right here and put the trash right here. And then one of the girls come around the side here and met him on that second step. When Gene Pooh got her to look at her butt. But anyway, he came down through here. Well, she did that. Yeah, she came down the steps here, and the killer's van was parked right here, in this spot here. And she came around here. They had the killer music playing. He opened the door up, and it clips. It just scared you. It just tricked you. But if you look in the shot, you can see there's air conditioning set on the ground. Now the air conditioning's on top of the building. You see it there. But you look up here, you can see that. I wonder what these pads was. But these 2 concrete pads, or 3, kind of one over there, is what your air conditioning unit used to sit on. And that's where they were in the movie, but now they're up on top of the building. Let's go to the next location. Right here is the scene where one of the girls comes across the road here, and the killer's standing here watching her as she walks across this yard right there. and goes into that door. Me and Roger trying to match it up. It's got the same little windows beside that door right there. Same windows on top, so we're pretty sure that's the building that she walked into. And the killer was already watching her. And that tree was a whole lot smaller back in. But right here is where the scene was filmed, where they tied Gary up to the tree. Or in the credits they call him the pledge. But he was tied up to this tree somehow. We kind of think it was right here. I got Roger the painter with me. He's a cameraman on the shoot.
Still photographer.
Still photographer, yeah. So the second assistant cameraman.
Second assistant.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And we believe it was right here. They had him tied up. We had Roger for a while ago, but I forgot to bring my rope. But I just kind of going all the way around the tree to show you. It's a big old tree. You got to remember, the movie was made 43 years ago. But I'm going to go back, kind of zoom out of the tree a little bit. You can see the whole tree. Matter of fact, I think there was a scene film where it went pan down like that. But this is the tree they had Gary tied up to right here. Had the fire extinguisher, ice down the underwear and everything. Now let's move on to the next one. All right, at the end of the movie, it shows the killer kind of walk up here. He goes down an alley, but I'm sure it's been a movie trick. But it shows the girl come around the corner right there. They walk over this way. And she goes right in that door right there. Heads upstairs, and the killer follows her in there. And they end up in the top up there. Up in that top room up there where he catches the arrow. She goes to beating him with a stick, board, whatever it is, and he falls straight down to the ground. Okay, we're in the building now where they had the final scene at, and the girl and the killer went up them steps right there, and they had the fight scene, which we can't see it. They got it locked off of her. It's up above this thing here. That wasn't there at the time. But you look up these steps, you can see they got it locked off of her padlock. So can't get up there. But they fought, and he fell and went straight down through here. And he fell all the way from up there, straight down where that glass table is down there. Right about there somewhere. When she went down there, walked by him, he grabbed her, and she finished him off. And that's where this scene was filmed at. This is a shot from the bottom floor. I'm gonna aim it up. And he fell up above that window up there, all the way down. All the way down to here. Boom. And Roger said they filmed down in here, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cameras were set up here.
He said all the cameras will sit up in this room here, filming all that. That's pretty cool. Now at the very end of the movie, right here on these steps, is where the final girl came out and sat. She was sitting on these steps right here. That's when the credits started rolling up. It didn't have the this banister wasn't there. They added that. They took all the wrought iron, whatever it was on that door. They took all that off. I'm pretty sure it's still the same door and everything. But yeah, when the movie starts going off, she's sitting on the step, and that's the final scene in the movie. And the credits start rolling up. And that being the end of the movie, it's gonna be the end of my video. This is Dale from Shelby, and I'll check y'all later.